John Simpson, we'll talk about the game in a minute, but we have to start with you. I mean, what a season for you. 1,000 runs, more runs than you've ever scored in a season. 5 centuries in a season. What's behind this tremendous form?
I don't know, really. It's just feel like I'm in a good space. Obviously, taking on the captaincy as well is sort of give me I guess a little bit of an extra spur, but just trying to keep it simple and kind of cash in on obviously the good form, and once I get in, just trying to try and be a little bit ruthless and then keep enjoying it. I think that's one of the big things. 36 now, I probably don't have too much longer in the game, so it's nice to sort of just keep enjoying each moment, but obviously go out there and put in performances.
Did it bother you at all when you took the captaincy that it might impact on your batting at all in a negative way, maybe?
Yeah, I guess there's a little bit of an unknown, isn't there? When you've never really done it before, there's always a little bit of an unknown in terms of how I'm going to balance both batting, keeping, and obviously captaining. But no, obviously it's so far so good, I guess. But there's obviously been a few challenges, no doubt. But it's just trying to get the balance of both and really drive this team forward.
This isn't a stat that I came up with, but my colleague Nick Webb did, so you can blame Nick. You did get a pair down at Cardiff earlier on this season, so you're going to make them pay.
Well, no, that was sort of playing on my mind a little bit. Yeah,
was it really?
No, was it? No. Obviously, I got no runs down at Cardiff. I think that was my first ever pair. So, obviously, nice to sort of come back to Hove. Obviously, play some. Obviously, where we're playing good cricket, I seem to be batting well, and go out there and get a few runs. But it's obviously try and put that to the back of my mind as far down into the memory bank as I can, really.
Let's talk about the partnership with Tom Clark, because actually when you came in, Sussex were wobbling a little bit. What was the message between you and Tom? Because he was struggling a bit there as well at the beginning as well.
Yeah, look, I don't think we were wobbling. I think it was just obviously a little period where they bowled well and took a couple of wickets, probably not ideal timing, obviously just before lunch, but I think just try and build a partnership, keep it really simple. Obviously, Clarkie's, we all know he's struggled a little bit this year, but I think for him to go out there and play the way he has is full credit to him. He's worked his socks off behind the scenes, and he fully deserves the rewards he's got so far in the game. He's a talented kid, and he's got a real big future. But obviously with him, just try and build a partnership. Obviously, it was nice to get off to a pretty quick start again, and just try and carry on that momentum with the bat. And as I said, to sort of be sat here with that extra bonus point from 350 to 400 was a real sort of coup, really. Sort of getting that. I think we got 16 to 20 off the over. So as soon as that happened, I said to Clarkie, I think let's try and go for 400, and luckily it sort of came off. And
I guess bonus points could still be important, John. I mean, in the commentary we were saying, crumbs, they might go for this now.
Yeah, absolutely. Every point's are really valuable, especially for us. The more points we can get, the easier we make these. The rest of this game and obviously the next 2 games. But obviously we're in a really strong position going into day 3, and for us it's just about trying to build that lead as much as we can, and then get the ball back in hand. But an exciting couple of days coming up for us, and then obviously we can kind of look ahead a little bit more to Saturday.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Just a quick word about the pitch, because Ben Callaway seemed to turn a couple. What's your thoughts on the track, John?
Yeah, look, I think there's obviously been a little bit of spin and seam. Obviously, it's not been ideal conditions for the groundsman to sort of prepare what would be a normal Hove wicket. So it's obviously a little bit of seam movement, and it has spun. But I thought he bowled actually really nicely. He bowled some real good balls, beat the outside edge and quite a bit. But nice to sort of me and Clarkie sort of build a good partnership and keep him quiet, because he's been their main threat, really. I think the pitch has played pretty good. Maybe a little bit too pace, but still, if you get the ball in the right area, there's there's a little bit there, and obviously having 2 world-class opening bowlers, I'm sure we'll do that more often than not.
I've got to ask you, because it's the first time apparently in Championship cricket that Callaway has bowled right arm and left arm. How weird is that?
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, very interesting. I'd never faced him before, so obviously faced a little bit of off spin and then a little bit of left arm spin was quite unique in a way. I remember my old man actually saying he faced Colin Miller bowling right arm off spin, and then he bowled some left arm spin and got him out first ball. So I was kind of playing a little bit in the back of my mind, but like I said, I thought he bowled really nicely today.
Let's look ahead to the weekend. I mean, you've been around the game a long time, but still excited about the prospect of going to finals day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, I think it's really my first ever time to finals day at Edgbaston. Obviously at Middlesex in 2008 when I joined, I was down at the Ageas Bowl and I didn't go. I actually watched it with a couple of lads on the TV. So obviously hugely excited about what's coming ahead on Saturday. I think Tamal and all the boys have done fantastic so far to get us into this position. Obviously the really strong win against Lancashire should give us a lot of confidence, and obviously beating Gloucester twice in the group stages should also give us some nice confidence going into Saturday. And again, for us it's just about us doing what we do best and trying to immerse ourselves in that occasion, because having played at Edgbaston, I think I played my third England game there and kind of get a little bit distracted by what's going on in the Hollies. So just trying to it's very different to what I know the lads will have seen before. So I think just trying to immerse ourselves in the situation. But I think more importantly, for us as a group, is actually really enjoying the occasion, because this group hasn't sort of been together for a long while. So therefore, when you get to finals day and you're in the hunt for for promotions, something to really savour, and hopefully we can do the club proud in the next couple of weeks.
Wonderful stuff, John. Well batted today.
Thanks, Adrian.